Hello, Show Date fans. We're back! Yeah, and we're probably gonna do more Shall We Date. Maybe Patrick today, or maybe a different Shall We Date, depending. From the Android or 5. So let's get started.
Wait, do I read?
Yeah, you do.
Okay.
Sanosuke.
Sanosuke studied me closely a moment, and although the hatred I felt began to fade, a sharp tension in the air remained. Is there something wrong?
No, never mind.
It seemed clear to me something was wrong, and Sanosuke looked intent on figuring out what it was.
You two haven't met yet, have you? Sanosuke, this is Hikari Jules, of the Nagasaki Vigilance. I'm hoping we can start cooperating with them a little, and maybe even become friends.
Haku looked like he had something to say about that, but Sanosuke appeared indifferent. He thoughtfully replied,
Is that right? Well, I'm Sanosuke Toby. I can't pronounce his last name. Grr. Well, yeah, we're trying. These are Japanese names, to be honest, so...
Nice to meet you, Sanosuke. Then he went back to staring at me. What's wrong?
Nothing.
Following that, Sanosuke remained silent.
Yay.
Tell me about it. Yeesh.
Even harsher than Gin.
Slightly. Later that evening, Toshi, Shoshiro, and I headed out to perform a punishment. Makoto had demanded a Nagasaki vigilant accompany me, but the two Shinsengumi members had remained insistent. It was apparent they had a strong desire to fulfill their roles as my instructors. In the end, 2 vigilants were sent ahead to clear bystanders and act as lookouts while the 3 of us hurried after them.
Toshi and Soshiro weren't ninja and couldn't run across rooftops.
Instead, we raced from shadow to shadow down the dark streets.
I have to say, I was really worried when Hades dragged you away like that.
Indeed, that was quite alarming. It came as a big relief when you strolled through the door looking unharmed.
I can imagine. And from the look in your eyes, it seems whatever was distracting you earlier has been cleared up. In which case, you should be ready to handle tonight's punishment, all by yourself.
Thank you very much. It was both their kindness and their keen observations that earned my gratitude. Speaking of Hades, who in the world is that guy? The man had disappeared so fast I never had a chance to clear up any of the mystery surrounding him. I have a suspicion that I'll be seeing him again, though. Then maybe I can ask him some questions. My optimism was interrupted when I spotted a figure in the distance that looked a lot like Shinonome.
Well, we got 2 more story tickets to kill.
Wait, we're doing 3?
Well, technically we're doing a total of 5, but we're splitting splitting it into two. One is Ninja Shadow, and the other is Modern Cinderella.
Oh, okay. I guess we'll get reading then.
Yeah.
A moment later, it vanished in the darkness. Was it my imagination? Bah, was it my imagination? If it weren't for this punishment, I could try chasing after him. It was just one lone shadow. I must have been imagining things. The location of our punishment was growing near, and I shook the thought from my head. At the same moment, Hades was happily strolling along and humming to himself. Griffon, who was walking alongside him, found his cheerful demeanor rather puzzling.
Was our target that strong? Didn't see much in him you would find entertaining.
Hades immediately stopped humming, and a wide grin spread across his lips. I found a kid who just provide me some fun.
Is that right? I'm guessing this kid thinks you're nothing but trouble.
I'm sure my presence will be appreciated. Hades then leaned over to peer at Griffon. Although I imagine you and that other guy will provide me the most fun of all. Griffon appeared to be deeply troubled by the sight of Hades' suggestive smile. Uh-oh. Yeesh, he likes to cause a scene now, doesn't he? Several days later, I made plans to join Toya for lunch, which he would be preparing. And after letting everyone else know to keep them from worrying, I headed over to the Shadow Vigilance house. Hello, it's Akari. When I knocked on the door and called out, Haku answered. You again? Don't you even learn? He stood there eyeing me a moment with an annoyed look, then stepped out rather than inviting me in. What's your problem? I made plans with Toya to join him for lunch. Listen, have you ever stopped to wonder how others see you? I cocked my head and stared back as he suddenly began quizzing me. Huh? Don't play dumb, I'm telling you, you're about as ugly as a doorknob. He sounded irritated. At that point, I know I certainly was. There's no reason for you to be treating me like this. I ain't doing nothing. Jeez, you are dense. Don't you get what I'm trying to say? You and Shinonome are completely wrong for each other. What? Can stop you from loving the guy, but I guarantee he'll never fall for you, so you might as well give up. Ouch! No joke. I want to slap Haku across the face. Don't you think I feel the same? To be honest, I let you shred him up to pieces if it was possible. Yeesh. I'm gonna kill him for all I care. Now read. Got it? Now go on, get out of here. Hold on a second, Haku. None of what you just said makes any sense to me. None of that makes any sense? You better forget about trying to hold a conversation with Shinonome then. Why do you keep bringing up Shinonome? I came here to have lunch with Toya at his invitation. But you really want to eat with Shinonome, right? It ain't gonna happen. I don't understand why you keep bringing him up. Oh, I get it. You're not too smart, are you? Haku's expression turned serious. Can't believe how rude this guy is. Without thinking, I stomped my foot down on top of his. Haku immediately pulled his foot out and returned the gesture. I then stomped on his foot again, and this time he backed away and raised his guard. You wanna fight, huh? You're the one who started it. Both of our fists were soon shaking as we stood there glaring at one another. The slightest provocation was all it would take. Oh, hey, Yukari. Didn't realize you were here. I see you and Haku are getting along. That's great. Just then, Toya must have noticed something was happening and poked his head out. Toya, does it look like we're getting along? I thought I just heard you two talking. Apparently, Toya was a bit of an optimist. Attempting to explain seemed useless, so I chose not to bother. Toya, thank you for inviting me. Please come inside. I was just on my way out to do some quick shopping. Haku, when visitors show up, it's polite to let them in. As punishment, you're getting extra vegetables at lunch. I appreciate your hospitality. Haku's annoyance was audible. I flashed him a triumphant look and followed Toya into the house. Victory! Inside, Shinonome was spread out on the foreign-made sofa, and Sanosuke was sitting on one edge of it. Hello, Shinonome. Hello, Sanosuke. Suke. Hi. Sanosuke's gaze remained as sharp as ever. Shinonome barely even acknowledged my presence. See? Shinanome's ignoring you. Haku flashed me a sarcastic smile. Boy, I want to slap you right up the head. Ugh. Well, you want to do one more story ticket? Why not? I don't see any harm in using one more story ticket. Alright, let's go for it. You may think that, but I think Shinonome is actually kind of fond of Hikari. What gave you that idea? There's no way you like this guy. Ooh, once again, Haku was yelling. That appeared to annoy Shinonome, who fired off a pistol shot. Haku definitely dodged the bullet. Boss, shoot at someone else for a change. You're the one with the loud mouth. Shinonome grumpily lowered his pistol again. The gunshot momentarily put me on edge, but the others kept talking and showed no reaction. Apparently it was commonplace. I'm kind of fond of Hikari too. That puts you in the minority, Haku. So what if I can't stand the guy? You know, perhaps if you two hung out a little more, you might grow to like one another? Toya, have you heard a single thing I've said? So I vote. We all go do the shopping together. Together? Sure. You, me, Shinonome, Haku, and Sanosuke. What? All 5 of us? After having the same reaction, Haku and I looked at one another. Toya was the only one nodding in approval. Social interaction is important. Shinonome and Sanosuke don't mind, do you? I'm happy to carry things for you. To my surprise, Sanosuke agreed. I hesitantly glanced over at Shinonome. He looked annoyed as he sat up on the couch and let out a big yawn. Hey, you. Then he looked straight at me. Can show us around Nagasaki? Probably. I may disappoint you, though. You know what? Let's be honest. Probably. I may disappoint you, though. I think I know most of the streets in town. Shinonome rose to his feet and stared down at me. He didn't look too enthusiastic about my answer.
All I asked is if you can show us around. Let me be the judge of whether I'm disappointed or not. Now, let's hurry up and go. I'm hungry.
Great. I know you'd come along if Hikari joined us. Toya gave a satisfied nod. Haku was looking quite unhappy.
Boss, Toya and those guys can go. There's no reason for us to join them. And stay here.
I'll go, okay? I'll go! I guess we should have chosen the other.
Yeah. Well, that's it for Ninja Shadow. That was Haku. He's such an idiot, I swear.
I can't believe you can't argue with this so-called boss.
Well, enough making fun of Haku. I guess we'll see you later, Shall We Date fans. Look forward to Modern Cinderella Patrick.
Bye, everyone!